This is the 6.2 mini lesson. Dominique and Sarah are checking each other's math homework. Sarah tells Dominique that she has a quick and easy way to multiply a one-digit number by any other number in her head. Dominique decides to test Sarah by asking her to multiply 7 by 230. So calculate the product. So I'm going to do this over here. 7 times 0 is 0. 7 times 3 is 21. 7 times 2 is 14, plus 2 is 16, so 1,610. Sarah is able to correctly multiply 7 by 230 in her head. She explains her method to Dominique. First, break 230 into the sum, remember sum means addition problem, of 230. Then multiply 7 times 200 to get a product of 1,400, and 7 times 30 to get a product of 210. Finally, add those two together. So they want me to write an expression. So remember, an expression, no equals, that shows the steps Sarah performed to calculate the product. So Sarah took 200, she multiplied it by 7, and she took 7 times 30. So here she got 1,400, and here she got 210, and when you put those together, she got the same thing that we got up above. Dominique makes the connection between Sarah's quick mental calculation and calculating the area of a rectangle. She draws the models shown to represent Sarah's thinking in a different way. So here's our rectangle, 230 times 7, basically length times width. She broke this 230 into a 200 and a 30 piece. She said 7 times 200, 7 times 30, and added them together. So first we're going to do the method with drawing the picture, and then we're going to write an expression. So if I do 9 times 48, that's the same thing as breaking this into 40 plus 8, and 9 times 4 is 36, and add the 0, and 9 times 8 is 72. So what I'm really doing is saying 9 times 40 plus 9 times 8, 360 plus 72. When I add those together, I get 432. So you can keep going with the other two examples. What this is called is the distributive property. So Sarah and Dominique's methods both are examples of the distributive property of multiplication over addition, which states that if a, b, and c are any real numbers, a times b plus c in parentheses is equal to a times b plus a times c. Including the distributive property of multiplication over addition, there are a total of 4 different forms of the distributive property. Another distributive property is the distributive property of multiplication over subtraction, which is the same thing as up here, except you're going to notice it's a subtraction sign here instead of addition, and so it's a subtraction sign here instead of addition. But we can also have the distributive property of division over addition. And that states that if a, b, and c are real numbers and c is not equal to 0, then a plus b over c is equal to a over c plus b over c. And we have the same thing for distributive property of division over subtraction, except again you're going to see a subtraction sign instead of addition, and again subtraction here instead of addition. So let's look at this. I could draw my model and say 6 times x plus 9. 6 times x is 6x. 6 times 9 is 54. So I get 6x plus 54. Shortcut here would be to just take 6 times x, which is 6x, 6 times 9, 54. So I'm going to see if I can take this to the shortcut right away. 7 times 2b is 14b minus 7 times 5, 35. I can do that here. Negative 2 times 4a is negative 8a. And then plus negative 2 times 1 is negative 2, or this is the same thing as negative 8a minus 2. Division, same thing. I'm distributing. So here we distributed this number to everything in the parentheses. Here I'm distributing the 5 to both pieces. So I can say x over 5 plus 15 over 5. X fifths can't be simplified. 15 divided by 5 is 3. So I'm going to continue down here. If I multiply 3 times 4, I get 12, and y times y is y squared. Now I have to distribute to the second part. 3 times 2 is 6y. 12 times x, 12x. 12 times 3, 36. I'm going to skip down to f. 22 over 2 minus 4x over 2. 22 divided by 2 is 11. 4 divided by 2, 2x.